Hey everybody, it's Amore. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a collab video with Snatched by Sharmel here on YouTube. I will leave her links in the description. Today I'm going to be coloring her hair and constructing a wig and showing you guys how to do it. This hair is from a company called West Kiss, and she has 3 bundles and a closure of unprocessed straight hair, and with 2 18s and a 20-inch with an 18-inch closure. As you can see, the hair comes with a nice natural luster. It is 100% virgin hair and the packaging says unprocessed. And this is what the lace closure looks like. The hairline is a bit thinned out for you, so you don't have to do as much work when you're plucking it later. And these are the bundles. The wefts are constructed very well. I didn't notice any shedding while making this wig. So first I'm going to be starting off by bleaching the knots on her lace closure, and I mixed 30 volume and powder lightener with a thick consistency, and I'm basically spreading it on, making sure not to press into the fabric so that the hair doesn't get bleached on the other side. Then when you're done with that, you just want to lay it turned over on the flat side. Make sure all the hairs are out of the way. Then I'm going to be taking the end of my color comb and kind of just pressing the fabric down into the bleach, because sometimes that front row can be a little bit stubborn when bleaching the knots. Now this is me checking to see if the knots are ready to be rinsed. You're basically looking for a pale yellow or yellow tint of the knots, and you can part the hair but don't press too hard. Part the hair and kind of see if the knots are yellow. I'm not going to say a processing time because it's bleach, and with bleach you really just want to watch it. If it looks like that's the color that you're trying to achieve, then just rinse it. If it's not the color you're trying to achieve, then keep on letting it process. As long as the bleach is wet and not dry and flaky, it will keep processing. So pale yellow is what we're looking for. Then I'm just gonna rinse the closure, and I'm basically facing the fabric on the downside and rinsing the water through the fabric so that the bleach is not going all over the hair. Not that it would do much, but you just want to be safe anyways. As you can see, the knots are bleached, nothing was over processed, and none of the hair at the top got lightened. Then I'll be taking my Shimmering Lights purple shampoo, and I'm going to slather this all over the fabric and let it sit. Basically just massage it in and really let the purple shampoo tone out any brass that may have occurred during the lifting process, and just let it sit. So this is how it looks, and now we're going to rinse it. I would say maybe let it sit for like 5-10 minutes, just really letting that purple pigment cancel out any brassiness in there, and just rinse. As you can see, everything is nice and neutral, no brassy tones, and it is the perfect base. I basically let this air dry. I didn't blow dry it because I just wanted to see how it would dry naturally. And yeah, nothing's over processed, nothing is light, and it's all perfect, ready to move on to the next step. So I'm just gonna go and construct the wig, and then I will be right back to show you guys how I colored the wig. If you do want a wig made by me, please feel free to hit me up on Instagram in my direct messages, or you can email me and I will definitely make you a wig. It only takes me about a week, and I ship across the whole entire United States. I've have some orders in Europe, so I mean, it'll work, just, you know. I prefer you to be in the United States if I'm going to be shipping out a wig. So here's the wig, and I'm basically just showing you how the hair looks before we start coloring. So the first step, we're going to part the hair, maybe like 2 rows at a time in a U shape from the front hairline all the way around to the other hairline. As you can see, it's a U shape, and we're literally going to continue that same parting all the way up to the top. This is going to be a 2-process lightening. So this is the first half where you want a lot of dimension. So basically I'm putting the lightener on the hair and making sure there's no harsh lines, and I'm starting at the bottom and basically balayaging. Balayaging is basically freehand painting that kind of looks like highlights, and I'm going to do that all around that whole entire U-shaped section. We're going to keep on doing this throughout the whole entire head, and you can just watch me work until I finish this, and then I will show you what it looks like when we're ready to move on to the next step. So this is what the hair looks like after I did the same parting all the way up to the top of the head, and this is what it looks like. So now that that has gotten light, you want to basically give it a chance to get light. So not to the point where it's the lightness that you want it in the end, but when it's maybe say 20 more minutes to go, then you want to add on the second layer of bleach. In this layer, we're going to go higher, and we're literally going to do the same U-shaped parting like we did when we first started off, and you're going to apply over the old bleach and on your new sections. Really make sure you have no harsh lines, because harsh lines could look really bad. Unless that's the look you're going for, it depends on how it's done, it can look cute, but no harsh lines. If wherever you're stopping with the bleach, just make sure you feather the brush kind of upward and really spread that hair around. Be like you're nosy, like you're really trying to make sure every strand is covered. So move the hair around, move it with your thumbs, apply a lot of bleach, and that way it won't dry out while it's processing. You really want to make sure you have a wet consistency when doing this so that it lifts just how you want it to be. So yeah, just complete the same sectioning all the way up to the top, and then once it's where you want it to be, then you can rinse. After I shampooed the hair with purple shampoo, I let it sit for 15 minutes. I literally lathered the hair up in purple shampoo, and I didn't let the purple shampoo suds up. I literally did it just like how I did the closure, and I let that sit for 15 minutes. Then this is me just rough drying the hair until it's completely dry. The hair was still very manageable, and it kind of started to wave up, which was really cool. So if you did want to wear it wavy, you do have that option with this hair. I know a lot of hair companies' hair will dry in a natural wave, so that's cool too. So this is the hair once it's dry. As you can see, the hair was very soft after bleaching. Nothing was rough. I know it kind of looks like that because I rough dried it, but the hair was still super soft and fluffy. And now I'm just gonna flat iron the hair from the bottom all the way to the top, and I'm gonna be using the comb chase method. And I literally did high tension, meaning I'm squeezing my flat iron really tight, and I'm following it with the comb all the way down to the ends. Then I'm gonna take my Lotta Body foaming mousse, and I'm gonna just use that to kind of define the part, make sure it stays where it's at, and also to lay down any flyaways. Now the closure did come a little bit plucked in the beginning, which is very nice because you don't have to do that much work. But in case Sharmel does want to wear it in front of her hairline with none of her hair left out, I'm gonna go in and pluck it some more, just a little bit, so it looks natural and there's no like harsh line. Make sure you cut the lace off. And then I'm gonna be creating some baby hairs, taking out just a slither of hair and using some Lotta Body to kind of like mold the hairs. And then I'm gonna cut them off in a sporadic motion and then just comb the baby hairs into place. Now here's the wig all done and cute and sleek and straight. And doing this bleaching process, it really helps you to have a lot of dimension in the hair by doing a two-step process. You don't have to rinse the bleach out before you start the second process. There are some people who like to do that, but it's just kind of time consuming. So if you want to actually do everything at the same time, you can use different volumes of developer. And as you can see, the hair has lots of body and it's still movable, still soft, still nice. And these are clips from my Snapchat. And here's Sharmel wearing the wig. She did review this hair and showed you guys her putting on the wig and how she styles the wig. So be sure to head over to SnatchedbySharmel's channel and tell her I sent you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.